So at first glance, the Ford F-150 is just a pickup truck. But then you talk to a couple of dedicated F-150 owners and a different viewpoint emerges. The F-150 Ford pickup truck is like an American flag shaped like a truck with a body made out of freedom, and driving one will make you a better, more dependable man. At least that was the complete quote I found online from one serious owner. Pretty heady stuff for a pickup truck. So we are going to find a little Ford F-150 weird on today's episode of 5 Weird Things. Welcome to the channel. Now first, like, subscribe, share the channel. I have never owned a pickup truck, much less an F-150. I do drive a Ford if that helps. Now the one thing I did find online was the distinct impression that the F-150 runs the gamut of being both a solid work truck all the way to being a serious luxury pickup. The kind an accountant drives to work to let everybody know that, hey, he's a man's man in a boring desk job. What's your pickup / Ford F-150 story? Everybody's got a pickup story at one point or another. Let me know in the comments. All right, let's get into it. First, the things we all need to know. The Ford F-150 is a full-size pickup truck and part of the iconic Ford F-Series. Introduced in 1975, it is known for its rugged design, powerful engine options, and the ability to handle everything from heavy-duty jobs to family road trips. Need to tow a boat, haul a load of lumber, or just look like you do? The F-150 has you covered. Over the years, it has embraced modern upgrades like an aluminum body to save weight and high-tech features for convenience. Built for work, play, and everything in between, the F-150 proves why it's often called the Swiss Army knife of trucks, minus the bottle opener. Everybody got that? Good. Weird thing number 5. There are a lot of F-150s out there. The Ford F-150 is not just a truck, it's a cornerstone of American transportation. Since its launch in 1975, over 40 million F-150s have been sold globally. That's an incredible achievement, enough to line up trucks from here to the moon and back, well, almost. As the best-selling vehicle in the United States since 1981, the F-150 has become a familiar sight on the highways, construction sites, and in countless driveways. Ford continues to sell an impressive 700,000 to 900,000 F-150s annually in the US alone. To put that into perspective, that's more trucks sold in a year than the population of a few different states. The truck's widespread appeal comes from its ability to adapt. It's especially at home towing a trailer, hauling lumber, or taking the family on a weekend adventure. As for how many are still in use, estimates suggest millions of F-150s are driving on the roads today. Ford trucks are known for their durability, and studies indicate that about 75% of Ford trucks sold in the last 20 years are still operational. Now that's anywhere from 15 to 20 million trucks still on the road. That's a testament to their engineering and the loyalty of their owners, who are more often willing to put in the work to keep the trucks running strong. Whether it's serving as a reliable workhorse, a daily driver, or a weekend toy, the F-150 remains a symbol of capability and dependability. If you're out on the road, it's almost a guarantee you'll spot one nearby, a rolling reminder of why this truck has been a leader for nearly 5 decades. Weird thing number 4. It's not all sunshine and roses. The Ford F-150 is an American favorite, but even this legendary truck has its share of issues that have left some owners less than thrilled. Over the years, certain complaints have become common enough to stand out, showing that no vehicle is perfect, not even the best-selling one. One frequent complaint involves transmission problems, especially in models from the mid-2010s. Owners have reported rough shifting, delayed gear changes, and in some cases, complete transmission failure. For a truck built to handle tough jobs, being stuck on the side of the road isn't exactly ideal. The EcoBoost engines, while celebrated for their power and fuel efficiency, have had their share of hiccups. Some drivers have dealt with carbon buildup on the intake valves, turbocharger failures, even the engine going into limp mode at the worst possible times. While innovative, these engines sometimes leave drivers wishing for a little bit less excitement under the hood. When Ford introduced an aluminum body in 2015 to reduce weight and improve fuel economy, it was seen as a game changer. However, some owners weren't thrilled about the trade-offs. Aluminum repairs can be more expensive than steel, and there have been complaints about its durability under real-world conditions. Technology has also been a sore spot for some. The The Sync infotainment system was designed to make life easier, but for some users, it's done the opposite. Issues like lagging, random reboots, and connectivity failures have left drivers more frustrated than entertained. On my own side, I have a Ford. It has the Sync system. I haven't had any issues. Recalls for issues like freezing door latches and engine block heater malfunctions have tested the patience of loyal owners. Despite these gripes, the F-150 remains a top seller. A reminder that even a great truck isn't without its flaws. Weird thing number 3. And then there's the upgrades. Ford F-150 enthusiasts are a passionate bunch, and for some, owning America's best-selling truck just isn't enough. They have to make it their own. So over the years, F-150 owners have taken customization to levels that range from impressive to downright over the top. One of the most notable trends is the obsession with lift kits. While a few extra inches of ground clearance can be practical for off-roading, some owners have taken things to skyscraper-like heights. Trucks with suspension lifts of 12 inches or more aren't unheard of, often paired with massive 40-inch tires. These modifications make the F-150 look like it's ready to conquer Mount Everest, even if it's just tackling the grocery store parking lot. Then there are the lighting upgrades. Enthusiasts seem to think that you can never have too many lights, and some F-150s look like they're auditioning for a science fiction movie. LED light bars, underglow kits, and blindingly bright headlights are just the beginning. If you've ever had them behind you on the freeway, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Some owners have even added strobe lights, turning their trucks into rolling dance clubs or possibly causing seizures. Paint jobs and wraps are another area where F-150 owners love to go wild. From camo patterns that make the truck blend into the woods to metallic chrome finishes that can be seen from space, these modifications often leave bystanders doing double takes. Some even add decals that feature eagles, flames, or slogans that leave no doubt about their truck's alpha status. And let's not forget the custom exhaust systems. These aren't just loud, they're ear-splittingly aggressive, often paired with flame-throwing tips for maximum effect. While these mods aren't practical, they're a testament to the lengths that F-150 fans will go to make their trucks stand out. Subtle? Not exactly. Memorable? Absolutely. Weird thing number 2. And of course, there's an electric version. The Ford F-150 Lightning brings the iconic pickup into the electric age, and like anything new, it has its ups and its downs. So let's break it down with the pros and cons. On the pros, we've got instant torque. Who knew a truck could feel this quick? The Lightning's electric motors deliver instant torque, so hauling a trailer or merging onto the highway feels like a breeze. It's like strapping a rocket booster to a toolbox. Then there's the Frunktastic storage, because no engine means a giant front trunk, the frunk, for storage. Whether it's tools, groceries, or tailgate party supplies, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Plus, the whole thing is waterproof, perfect for snacks or, a casual bucket of ice. Then there's the home power backup. In a blackout, the Lightning can power your entire house for days. Forget the candles and board games. You can binge watch TV while your neighbors envy your glowing fortress. And no more gas stops. Skip the pump and charge up at home. Your wallet and your hands will thank you for not smelling like gas anymore. And then there's the eco-friendly Cred. It's an F-150, but it's saving the planet. At least that's the current thought. You get to keep your truck while feeling slightly superior at stoplights. And now for the cons. The price tag shock. With starting prices around $50,000 and fully loaded models pushing 6 figures, the Lightning isn't exactly a budget-friendly ride. Saving gas money does not come cheap. Then range anxiety. Towing or cold weather can reduce range significantly. Planning trips feels like a math test. If my truck tows 8,000 pounds, how many charges do I need? And then there's charging times. Filling up with gas takes minutes. Charging can take hours. Hope you enjoy that truck stop coffee. And there's weight issues. The Lightning weighs over 6,000 pounds, so it's very heavy on roads, and even heavier on parking maneuvers. And lithium-ion batteries, while essential for EVs, does a decent amount of damage to the environment due to the resource-intensive mining, habitat destruction, and the exceptionally hard challenge of recycling them efficiently. So it's clear that the F-150 Lightning is packed with innovation, but like any new technology, it's got a couple quirks. And finally, weird thing number 1. It has a bunch of cool new stuff. The Ford F-150 has been America's favorite truck for decades, but even icons have their quirks. The weirdest thing about the F-150, it's not just a truck, it is practically a Swiss Army knife with wheels. With features so odd and unexpected that you sometimes wonder if Ford's engineers were just having fun with it. Take for example the onboard generator on the newer models. Sure, it's practical for powering tools or tailgating, but it can also run your house in a blackout. So now instead of your truck being parked in the driveway, it's doubling as your home's backup generator during storm season. Forget candles, your F-150 is going to keep your Wi-Fi running while you make coffee. A truck that doubles as a barista? It's a bit strange, but brilliant. And then there's the Pro Power onboard outlets, because apparently no one needs a standard truck bed anymore. Now you can charge your laptop, plug in a microwave, and hell, why not, set up a blender for margaritas at the campsite. It's like the truck bed is moonlighting as a good kitchen counter. Let's not overlook the hidden interior storage under the rear seats. While it's perfect for tools or emergency kits, some owners use it for snacks, fishing gear, or hilariously, hiding Christmas presents from snooping kids. Your truck is a stealthy gift vault? Sure, why not? Finally, there's the fold flat work surface in the cabin. Yeah, the center console can transform into a desk so you can send emails from the driver's seat. A mobile office in your truck. Practical? Yes, still odd. The F-150 is an old school / new school truck that's trying to do it all and somehow pulls it off with a touch of style. Strange? Definitely, but that is part of its charm. Well, that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, enough to begin eyeing your old truck and seeing the flaws in that old piece of shit. Do me a favor, watch at least 3 more videos. I would greatly appreciate it. Take care, have yourself a great day.